If I knew you were coming, I'd bake a cake.
Hello, my name is Scarlet Sprinkles, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a cake shaped like a penis.
How'd-you-do?
To make this cake, you normally start with a large flat cake called a tray bake. Thank you, Marie. I use something this size, which is actually a lasagna tin, and is approximately A4. Now we need to sift our flour into a large bowl. And to that we add our 330 grams of sugar, our 330 grams of slightly softened butter, our eggs, 6 eggs altogether, and our 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Lovely. And whisk. Now, so this has been whisked until it forms a dropping consistency, and then you know it's ready to go to place into the tin. Well, I've smoothed this out evenly to make sure that there are not too many lumps, so it will cook evenly in the oven. And now I'm going to cook it at 175 degrees for approximately 30 minutes, or until a skewer comes out clean.
Come in!
Here's our lovely cake. It's been cooking for about 30 minutes and then cooling for about half an hour again on a wire rack. So first of all, I'm gently going to score my cock shape on here. I'm doing a side view with slight 3D bollocks, and so when I'm happy with what I've got, I'm going to cut, and there we have. If I turn it around for you. My penis shape. Okay, so we've chopped up our cake, given it a little bit of gradient either side to try and give it a more rounded effect, and I'm just going to chop it in half. This bit's quite tricky, so just keep your hand on it and make sure that you're supporting any of the weak areas. And it's best to do this when it's quite quite cold, because otherwise it gets really crumbly and goes everywhere. There we go. Again, don't worry if you do break it in half, because you can sandwich it together and nobody will notice. And there we go. Now we have the 2 cocks. So now we're going to put some jam and some buttercream in the middle, like your traditional Victoria sandwich. We'll use seedless jam so you don't get bits everywhere. Now I'm going to put some buttercream as well. Thank you, Anne-Marie. This is 350 grams of icing sugar mixed up 150 grams of butter. Now you whisk it up until it comes sort of a dry, powdery consistency. We're going to add some hot water to make it kind of nice and fluffy. Lovely, so we've put our cake on some kind of presentation platter, and now we just need to cover it in a layer of buttercream. This is when you can start to give it a little bit more shape as well. You can start getting a more smoother on the corners, less angular. Now, to cover the cake, for a professional look, I like to use sugar paste. Now, this is ready ice fondant icing, but it comes in lots and lots of different brands, and it comes in white. Alternatively, you can get it ready coloured to save you any of the traumas of colouring it, red, green or brown, which is chocolate flavoured. If you want to do a big black cock, might be useful. Fondant icing, as I said, comes in white, and you'd need to colour it yourself. Now, I use these gel colours. For this, I'm going to be using a little bit of red. Try not to get it everywhere, because it will stain everything it touches, and a little bit of yellow, and we'll see how that looks. Now we just need to roll it out until it's about half a centimetre thick. Make sure you use lots of icing sugar and keep moving it around, because it sticks like a bugger.
Oh, life could be a dream if I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Hello, hello again.
And here I'm just cutting it out gently around the outside. Now these scraps I've just got together from the edge, and I'm just going to roll them out and make a little helmet. And you can just smooth it down at the edges, and you can just smooth away any creases. So there we go. I think it's starting to take shape nicely. Slightly more recognisable in its natural state.
Come in!
All in the details. So here we've got a licorice candy cable that we have fashioned into a makeshift cock ring. I'm just going to make some pubes using this licorice lace. Finish off with a light smattering of pubic hair around the bollock region. And now we're moving on to various different jewellery, body mod ideas. I've got some of these jelly sweets here, Haribo Star Mix, and you can put them wherever you want really. Around here, maybe over here. I think for this one we're going to go with 2 here and here, just for a little effect. You can also, if you fancy it, if you're modelling it on someone, maybe a little tattoo. I've got some writing icing here, and you can put on whatever you want. I'm just moulding some little drop shapes out of fondant so we can have some action sperm. And so here we have the final penis. I think you'll agree it's a masterpiece.
If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake, hired a band. Goodness sake, if I knew you were coming, I'd have baked a cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? How'd you do?